Hello. Welcome back to Logically Speaking. I'm Dr. Denise Navarro, and this month I'd like to do something a little different and share one of my favorite poems, The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, and be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could, to where it bent in the undergrowth, then took the other as just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy and wanted wear. Though as for that, the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, in leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on to way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh, somewhere ages and ages hence. Two roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. Wow, really powerful words. I read this at a really early age, and I found myself visualizing looking at that fork in the road, wondering which one I would take. Reading it aloud today still gives me these thoughts and visuals as I find myself looking down these roads before me. These words have stayed with me all these years as, for me, the poem symbolizes choosing a path that most would not even consider taking. I saw it as not following the pack or the norm or even what was expected of me. I've always needed to find my own path, my own way, and define who I am without comparison, compromise, or what anyone else thought I should do or be. So often I went against the grain, breaking gender or cultural stereotypes and forging my own path. As I've gotten older along my journey, I continue to come to these forks in the road, weighing my options and trying to think ahead on the implications of the path I choose. These words echo in the back of my mind, reminding me that it's okay not to always do what's popular, even if you ruffle some feathers by your actions or decisions. And at the end of the day, you have to be happy with your path and choices because you are responsible to yourself first and foremost. Despite the path chosen, I've always tried to look ahead and understand what these decisions will do to those who are relying on me, whether personal or business. So talk about going down many paths. When I dissect this poem and what it has meant to me and still means to me, it's amazing how many twists and turns my mind takes and how I have applied these words. When I was younger, the path only really concerned me and how I would approach my life. But as I grew older and the paths became more complicated, the significance grew and became my blueprint for decision making. Bottom line, throughout this story and even now, I have been presented with the proverbial fork in the road. Those times for making decisions and following my passions, my calling, if you will. Here it comes, a fork in the road, time to weigh my options. And just when I think I've set it all into place and I'm on cruise control, there it is, yet another fork in the road, a new decision point arising. And spoiler alert, that fork presents itself quite often. But I'm glad because it has helped define me. I'm not going to tell you it's always going to be easy or clear what your next move or decision should be, or even that you will always make the right choices. Believe me, adjustments will be necessary at times. There are those forces beyond your control that will throw those orange cones in your path. So you can do as I do, move them, go around them, or sometimes just run them over. Just make sure you recognize the lesson they present. I still wake up every morning excited to start my day because I know there's always a new adventure that lies ahead of me. Rest assured, you too will encounter many forks in the road, and hopefully they will always present themselves. I wouldn't be here today had I not been presented with many options and followed my chosen paths. I hope you too are able to accomplish your goals, follow your passions, and make a difference in your own unique way. Always remember to have a good time along the way, enjoying the rewards of your road taken. This is Dr. Denise Navarro, and I thank you for joining me in Logically Speaking.